I'm Chris.
And we are GeekChic Promotions. It is time for Nerd Rage. What up? First of all, tell us about this fancy little drink that we have in the Continental Hotel glasses there, Krias.
This is called a scorpion drink.
Scorpion drink.
Yes, it is dark rum with a lot of juices.
Yeah, it's like orange juice, pineapple,
yeah.
some limey. It's got a little bite to it. So,
Yeah.
to you guys, cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
cheers.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't have this again.
It's
It
a lot.
is incredibly tart.
Tart.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I understand now the scorpion sting.
So yes, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
So funny when she first poured it, she's like, I can add more of the juice. I was like, let me see the rum real quick. And I was like, yeah, that'll smooth it out. It's nice.
There's a lot of rum. They
There's
said 1 part rum and 2 parts juice.
I believe this is 1 part juice, 3 parts rum for me.
Accurate.
It's dark rum. It's sweet. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine
Everything's
here.
fine.
All right, going to share this around. So there's a lot of kind of news this week. It felt like very much of people coming back to roles and like moving on from roles, like rebirth and all that kind of stuff of all these different ones. So, are we going to get one comment? Oh yes, the Nerd Rage T-shirts. You can actually get all of these designs. Obviously, I cut holes in mine, but you can get all of them on our website, which we absolutely love. And you can get not only T-shirts, you can get tote bags. You can get baby clothes randomly
If you need them.
if you need them or not.
I don't know.
You can just get them anyways. So the first thing that I kind of noticed, and it's just, or the first news that I saw this week that I was like, yeah, we're going to talk about this on Nerd Rage, because we did discuss it when it supposedly happened of Spider-Man being taken out of the MCU, and it's like, well, okay, just everybody wait, it's still in talks and all that kind of stuff.
There was a lot of uproar. By the way, I just want to say that anybody who thinks that, they came to their senses and decided not to disappoint the fans,
No.
all that stuff, I'm sure had nothing to do with
It
it.
was all the money.
I'm sure it all had everything to do with money. I'm sure it was one of those things where they were like, oh, maybe we should keep going with Disney. Right. Maybe it is a good idea to have Tom Holland still in these, at least, but the agreement is just one more. It's one movie. That's it, one more movie. So I have a feeling they're probably just going to use this one movie to wrap things up.
Wrap it up, yeah. I can only assume.
Yeah, that's what I would assume as well.
And that's fine. I mean, I really like Tom Holland, but we got really hungry. We did it!
We so did it.
Sorry, we had to take a pause to get our time here. Yeah, and Joshua even says, yeah, I was positive they weren't actually done with Spider-Man the MCU. That's too much money for both parties. BRB, she's getting our food. It's kind of silly for us to just be like, assume that while they're still obviously in talks and whatnot, to just be all of a sudden like, yeah, he's totally out, it's awful, and da-da-da-da-da, and yeah, no, it'll be fine, guys. We're fine, we're all fine here. Sorry, I'm just sharing this to my page as well before Krias gets back. I'm here. Krias!
And I'm back.
Share, just let me share.
I hope none of you saw me getting the food, because that was weird. So, what I missed?
Nothing. We're still talking about how silly it was. Everybody got so up in arms about, this is weird, it won't let me. Okay. Sorry, Facebook keeps changing. It's because of us. We did it. Like, we complained enough that we were able to, and you're like, no. Honey, no.
Nope. Wish that were true.
Yes. Well, do I though? Because then nerds
true.
will think that they can do that kind of thing, and no, it's not gonna help anybody.
I feel like YouTube is.
Oh yeah, did we break everything by getting the food?
Yeah. It looks a little blurry. It doesn't look HD. Maybe it's my phone though. I feel like I've been having problems with my phone.
Did you clean off your?
Yeah, I think it's just.
Yeah, we're looking very like 90s romantic scene right now. Like how soft we are. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't even tell. This was the filter of the 1995 of just like swear we're.
I mean, to be fair, maybe the camera is dirty. I don't know.
Oh god.
Will it be weird if I go up there and wipe it off? Probably, right?
I mean, we've already ordered food.
Try
Don't
it.
use your finger. It's gonna make it worse.
Yep,
Actually,
still bad. Is it?
It helped a little.
Did it? Okay. We'll see. We'll see on the delay. So.
Okay.
And there I go. Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
A little better.
Okay, anyways, we digress before we even get our thing started today, it feels like. So, oh my god, just let me go back.
So anybody have any comments about the
Anyways, yes.
Spider-Man issue?
I just didn't see how. Now, do we feel that Sony is even going to try to do their own new Spider-Man?
Nah.
I don't think so, right? I think they just want to make a little bit more money off of Disney and Marvel, like, via this next movie, but I don't feel like they're going to try to do their own
Also,
again.
like, I feel like
so many times.
another thing that may or may not have had anything to do with it, but like Feige, you know, who directs all that stuff, just got signed on to do Star Wars. So,
Oh, Disney.
I know.
You're taking everybody.
Yeah. Which I'm not upset about.
I'm like, not angry.
I am not angry about that. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I mean, Sony would just be dumb. Like, if anything, they should follow up with Into the Spider-Verse and keep doing that and build up that whole thing, because that's amazing. So, fun fact.
Oh, I'm ready.
So, we just got a new TV that's in the other room, and it's really huge. It's 65-inch, and so it's like a movie theater in our bedroom. It wasn't supposed to be in the bedroom, but it doesn't fit on the wall behind us.
That's what she said.
Anyway,
What?
so, like, there was some opposition originally on keeping it because it was so big. So we're like, all right, let's just watch something on it, test it out and see
he
it.
loved it, didn't he?
So we threw Into the Spider-Verse on it and literally blew our minds. It was like so
We live here
hardcore.
now. It's
Yes,
all happening.
we now live in the bedroom watching everything we can on that large TV that's HD and smart. So
All right.
it was
Good to
pretty
know.
great, yeah.
So Brandon Allen says, I think they need to let Spider-Man be his own character, but Sony hasn't made a good live-action Spider-Man on their own since Spider-Man 2. Agreed. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was the last.
Spider-Man 2?
Yep.
Really?
I would agree with that.
So is that...
On Sony's side of things, I would say
Are we talking like the second one with...
yes, Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire? Really?
I assume
you like him
that's
better than Andrew Garfield?
Yes, I liked those movies.
Uh-huh.
I liked Andrew Garfield better than
I
Tobey
see.
Maguire. Does that make sense?
And number 2, was that with Venom?
No, that was the third.
That was third. That was number
travesty.
3. Okay.
The second one was with Doc Ock. Oh no, did we lose connection? No, we're
No,
fine.
we didn't. We're fine.
We're fine. We're all fine here.
Uh,
Whoa, sorry. So they set up Spidey so that he can be popular and eventually take on Tom Hardy's Venom.
maybe?
I don't know about that. Because Venom,
Well, Venom was Topher Grace.
yeah.
So...
Well, he's talking about the newer Venom movie.
yeah, I
assume.
know. But, like, I don't know if there's going to be a crossover there, to be honest. I mean, do we know for sure that that's what they were trying
No, I
to
don't
do, or
think
is that
so.
just speculation?
I think that might be speculation because I feel like the newer Venom movie was just very much like they made sure that Spider-Man wasn't in it because they're like, we're not dealing with BS.
I like the way Joshua was like, we don't talk about the third Spider-Man movie
Yeah, we don't.
anymore. That's kind of accurate.
It's very accurate. That was actually the first movie that I was like, oh no, can we not have superheroes on the big screen? Oh no.
That's just all on Sony, though.
That was real
Like,
bad,
they were just making bad choices. It's almost like Fox.
Oh,
you
and just
know,
poor Sam
so-
Raimi because he didn't want any of that BS in there.
course
and,
not.
and they're just
They
like,
never
well, and
do.
he's just nice. He's like, I'm
never
just like a
do.
nice guy.
They
Well,
never do. And
yeah,
then
that
it's
was-
like some execs who are just like, you know what? I feel like we should...
Well, we gotta sell these
Yeah,
toys, so
yeah.
Sandman won't sell enough toys.
it's like-
Let's do Venom. I will never forget at the very end of Spider-Man 3, and I was almost laughing. I was so upset with how bad they were doing it, but they literally had him go from like legitimately one floor where somebody died and he was crying and holding him to another floor to hold another villain to hold him while he died crying. And I was like, I feel like it's a little too redundant in the same scene, let alone like the same franchise. Like, no, we're gonna have it all in the same scene. Oh God, yeah, Spider-Man 3 was real bad. It was real bad.
I didn't mind the Venom movie, by the way.
I actually really liked the Venom movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
do
wish they
not.
kept it hard R.
Yeah.
Because there are so many of those scenes where you see in reflection that he obviously says like, "What the fuck?" and
I
like,
just rewatched it recently. I think it was on cable or Netflix or something like that. And yeah, not bad. Like I was
That's
like,
not
I
bad.
rewatched it, and I felt like what's her face was kind of phoning it in. Michelle.
oh yeah,
What is her name?
what's her
Michelle,
butt?
Michelle. What's her butt?
That one. Can I change my last name to What's Her Butt? Because, like, then everybody will remember my name.
There's a Friends episode about that. What's that? Phoebe and Paul Rudd.
Oh, that's right. That is right. I forgot about that. Anyway,
that's how we feel about the Spider-Man. So,
Yeah.
but let's talk about Superman.
Speaking of reprising
Talk
roles,
about Superman.
let's talk about Superman with more super words.
Okay, we got Brandon Routh and we got Tom Welling.
Yes, all coming back.
Yes.
Now, I do love me. I did not watch the movie that Brandon Routh played, Superman, because I have standards.
What?
I don't. Why would I watch that movie? Everybody
Just
told
to
me
check
that,
it out.
Everybody said it's so terrible.
So what? Form your own opinion.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm gonna watch that movie.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason why people are excited that he's coming back as Superman. I don't care how many people crapped on that movie when it came out.
Really?
I don't care. No.
You liked it?
No. Well, he wasn't the problem.
I don't think he was the problem either.
You don't know. You didn't see it.
I saw him as whatever his face is.
You don't know anything. You didn't see the movie. You're not qualified.
All right, I'll see you guys later. I can take my rum drink and go.
Leave the rum drink. All right,
that's where I'm going. Okay, anyways.
So we're excited about this because it is Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it is a crossover between a lot of shows
Brandon
that we
said
have
that
watched.
Ralph was the only good thing about that.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah, and then,
no one
even
had,
Superman Return was good, but Ralph was a
Yes.
good interpretation of Reeves' Superman.
No one had any problems with Brandon Routh
I
being
absolutely
Superman.
loved him as soon as he was on Arrow, and then
He was on Chuck. Do you remember Chuck?
I do remember that show. I did not watch much of it.
Yes.
But I do know of it.
He was on it, and I remember thinking, yeah, I still like him.
Yeah, I still like
He's
him.
a good guy.
Honestly, I really feel like Felicity and him should have ended up together. That's a whole other issue, because, like, they were super cute together on Arrow.
They were.
Oliver is gross. I don't care who you are. There's a lot of mommy issues there. Let that shit go.
It's true. Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. But, so here we are with this Crisis on Infinite Earths, and we've got the new Batwoman series joining in, okay? And we've got Arrow, we've got Supergirl, we've got
And Legends of Tomorrow.
Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, yeah. So they're all crossing over. No Supergirl.
No, are you sure?
Is it Supergirl? No, it is Supergirl.
It's Supergirl.
What's missing? There's one that's missing.
There's one that is missing. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. For the first time, I actually have the article ready to go.
Yes, okay. So it is, it starts off with Supergirl, followed by Batwoman, then the Flash, and then Arrow, and concludes with Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, so it is everybody.
It's all of them.
It's the only time that there has been somebody missing from the crossovers was, I think it was like 2 crossovers ago, maybe the last crossover, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, was like, meh.
So here's my question though. Okay, this is what I'm going to be very curious to see. Number 1 is Brandon Routh being on Legends of Tomorrow and also portraying Superman. Erica Durance reprising her role as Lois Lane, but also being on Supergirl as Supergirl's mom. Is that what she played? Or
Adopted mom, yes, I believe.
no, she was from.
Oh no, or was she? No, that was Wonder Woman.
She was from Krypton.
Yeah. She played the aunt.
The aunt was it? Yeah, maybe it was the aunt.
Yes, I say aunt.
Sorry.
Don't say aunt. Aunt.
Aunt. So she played an aunt on Supergirl. But anyway, I'm not going to make fun of her then anymore.
It's so easy to do.
I'm very interested to see how they're going to navigate all of that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean,
and so Tom Welling obviously is really good friends with what's his name who played Lex Luthor? Now I can't remember his name, but he's got a really great podcast that I listen to. And Tom Welling is on it often, but he is not coming back as Lex Luthor, and the reason is very interesting. It's Michael Rosenbaum. Thank you, Darius.
Thanks, Darius.
So he is not coming back simply because he happened to be in Florida, I think, visiting his elderly grandmother in a nursing home when he got a phone call, and it was basically like Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, why don't you come back as Lex Luthor?" And he was like, for what? And they were like, oh, I don't know, something. And he was like, well, how much am I getting paid? They're like, we don't know. We're going to pay something. And he was like, yeah, no.
Like, so how about define what my job's
He
gonna
was like,
be?
I am with my grandmother.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
like, so...
Hung up the phone and had zero idea what it was about. And so it never happened.
That's totally fair.
I feel like it's fair.
That's fair, but that also just shows just how weird like casting can be sometimes. Like, hey, you figured this thing. I can't say what or when or how much, but you in? It's like,
yeah. Exactly.
no, I think I'm good.
Which like begs the question: is that the phone call that Tom Welling got? And was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Which would be super weird.
I mean, he probably didn't have anything going on. He obviously had his grandma going on, so he didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, thank you. Supergirl's mother and aunt were twins. That because I was like the adoptive mom or the real mom. So yes, bing bing bong. Thank you for that. And then what was it? Somebody else brought. Oh yeah, so the one that is missing that's not listed here is Black Lightning. Now I haven't followed. I absolutely loved the first half of the first season of Black Lightning. I've been remiss and didn't finish it. But supposedly Black Lightning will have some.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yes, will have some part in it, but it's not going to be like one of the main ones. It's like a full on. Like I think there will be
like
a little
that
bit
show.
of crossover.
It kind of lost me a little bit in the middle of the last season, but overall, I think it's a good show.
I think, unfortunately, that's what I heard, and so I slowed down my binging. I was like, I guess I'll just see what happens.
And we have on YouTube, we have Carl saying that he'd love to see some LGBTQ couples in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes, that would be nice.
Would be.
It's odd that it feels like in the comic books, Marvel has been very forward with LGBTQ couples and like seeing them, versus the DC in the comics have not, but on the TV shows have been very. And I'm finally like, that's the one thing with Legends of Tomorrow that at first I was getting really frustrated because they turned a bisexual character just into gay, and I was like, no, she's bi. Can we actually write her and keep her as bi? No, and then they started doing it right. So. To me, hey, listen.
God. Well, Batwoman is gay.
Batwoman is gay, which I'm super stoked.
I'm looking forward to that, although the actress who's playing her.
She's so pretty, but so dead behind the eyes. She's so pretty, but nothing
she's not a
going
good actress.
on.
Watching her in the John Wick movies, I was like, she's awful.
What else did I see her in that
anyway,
I was just like, I can't.
She was also in Orange is the New Black, but.
Yeah, there was something else that I was like, wow, this is great, except for her. And somebody mentioned the name. I was like, that's the one.
She can't act. And also, like, I'm sorry, but like there's a lot of people whose roles where you feel like, oh, this role's made for them because that's who they are in real life, and they do a really good job at it. And then you put them into something else, and you're like, oh man, they actually suck.
Speaking of putting a random person in a random role, this might be an aggressive segue into JPad.
Oh, JPad, yeah. Okay.
That might be too much of an aggressive. We
No.
can hang out on the whole Superman thing and all the crossover stuff, because like it's really interesting, because I was just in a discussion with somebody just last week, because I, growing up, was not a Superman fan. I didn't get it. He was too goody two shoes. I didn't like connect with him at all, and that's why X-Men made a lot more sense to me. Is because they're a little bit messier, but they're kind of not anti-hero, but a little Wolverine is a little.
Yeah, I get it.
But I could see myself as that sort of hero. And then lately, I've definitely become much more of a Superman fan, because I'm like, I just need Superman. This whole world needs Superman. We need a Superman. Just be good. Just save us.
Yeah.
Like, we need that. So it's kind of interesting that there's this whole new resurgence of bringing back, in the TV world, all the different TV versions almost.
Yeah, but, okay. I mean, relating that over to JPad, which, it's hard to do. But I'm going to do it.
All right, I'm sorry.
So, I don't know how many of you guys are Supernatural fans.
I started watching it because it's the one thing that she's super nerdy over.
I've been watching it live since season 1, and it's great.
I have never seen her fangirl. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. It was like New Jersey Comic Expo 2000. I don't remember which year it was, but they had Baby there, which, if you don't know, is the car. And I got to see this beautiful woman fangirl.
I got to sit in it.
It got to sit in it, and it had everything.
I got to open the trunk
and
look at all the weapons.
And like all the details were incredible, because they even had like the action figure like stuck in the thing from when they were kids, like the whole thing. It was great.
Yes, and so okay, this is the last season of Supernatural, which makes you sad, but also I'm like...
Sad, but I get it.
alright,
It's,
alright,
what,
it's
15,
fine.
14?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It literally lasted longer than my marriage. So it's seen me from before it to after it. So it's been with me through some tough times. So
Oh, that's the best.
they're like my friends.
I know, sorry, that's the funniest bit ever. Like, that's longer than my marriage.
Yeah.
Boom.
So anyway,
Let's get back to drinking.
yeah, I'm like almost done, you guys. And I'm like, I'm never gonna have one of these again. I'm like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
What makes it taste better?
But anyway,
Oh, I'm
so
crying.
here's the thing. It's ending, and Jared Padalecki is moving on to Walker, Texas Ranger, which, by the way, was a show my mom watched.
I know.
Okay?
I don't. Okay. All right. First of all, in this climate that we're in,
No offense, mom.
no offense,
No
moms.
offense, mom. I know she watches
all the
this.
moms and the
Yeah.
grandmas and the aunts that were like obsessed with that show. We get you.
Because it's, Kung Fu Guy.
No.
I said Kung Fu Guy, and
Oh
I can't
my
believe I
God.
said that. It's not Kung Fu.
Oh my God. We cannot forget his name.
It's because of the drinking.
Oh my God. And we haven't eaten. No, it's. Oh my God. What is his name? Because he is
Yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger. Fuck. Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. Chuck Norris. Fuck.
So Chuck Norris played Walker, Texas Ranger, and was good, but it was definitely, it was almost like The Rookie, with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
it's like your moms watch it because they love it.
And this
they
is
love
grizzled
Castle.
older guy,
you
like,
know?
blah, 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 and,
yeah,
like,
it's
fuck.
like that thing.
It's so funny. I always attribute that show to Touched by an Angel. Like, I feel because they're on the same time. And then
Ooh, yeah.
Medicine Woman, something Medicine Woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Quinn.
Dr. Quinn.
Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Yeah.
Those I feel like are like kind of intertwined
Yes.
somehow, but I don't think they are.
No, they're not. But
They're
they
not.
were on at the same time,
Yeah.
and all the same people watched it.
And I don't understand why
I don't
we're
know if-
rebooting the show, because this is not a. Okay, I'm gonna
Is it supposed to be for like a younger audience? Are they making it more like with it? You know what I mean?
But they're taking. Okay.
But why?
But why?
Why?
I don't.
Okay. Why would JPad follow in the footsteps of Chuck Norris?
And also, like,
That is
they have
a
nothing in
disaster.
common. Like, Chuck Norris is such a gristle, like, man.
And also, I feel
And
like
J-Pad has like his long flowy hair, and he's like tall.
he's
like,
probably gonna be. He's probably like, I need something that's like different. from
like a
what I've done
man, yeah,
before.
because
I need-
especially because Sam was always like the kind of not
the tough, sexy one.
yeah
It's true.
yeah.
So
Just saying.
I don't know, but I don't know if I'm on board with it. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm gonna be honest about that.
George,
So-
we're not hating on the greatness of Nathan Fillion.
No,
all we're
I
saying
watched
is
The Rookie.
we love the rookie. We love him.
Yes.
He's an older gentleman who knows exactly his fan base, which is us and older.
Yes,
Like-
that's absolutely accurate. And it's like if you
And then that
so
one chick from the cartoon of Big Mouth. Nathan
all,
Fillion. He's such
all
a
of my
gentleman.
friends who like literally watch Castle were like moms and grandmothers. Like that's
My
it.
mom was only introduced to Firefly like 4 or 5 years ago and became obsessed with Nathan Fillion because of that show. And he's like, oh, he's just so handsome. I was like, I know, Mom, settle down.
Also, I follow him on Instagram and he's amazing. Like I'm definitely not hating on Nathan Fillion in
No,
any,
we adore
any way.
him.
So
We booked him on a panel and he was awesome.
he was.
I
I'm a
like,
fan.
I had like 2 interactions with him and I will never forget. Because F yeah, Nathan Fillion, you rock.
Yes. So
But yeah, but go ahead.
Brandon says he knows someone who was on an episode of Touched by an Angel, which, by the way,
Are
apparently
they still alive?
Sorry, it's still alive. So they were touched by an angel,
Obviously.
so they're not alive.
Ooh.
Anyway, that's a huge fan base, by the way, religious fan base. So yes.
Oh!
And Carl says, "What do you think, guys?"
Carl,
Yes.
thank you for bringing
The
this up.
Battlestar Galactica reboot.
Just stop with the reboots. No. And the thing that gets me the most
I don't
angry
like
about
that. That's reboot
the
number 3.
Oh
No.
All right, the
No.
other thing about Battlestar Galactica reboot right now that I can't stand is it's like it's all happened before, it'll happen again. Like they're using the tagline from the last episode from the last series to try to reboot it. I'm like, just let it go. Just So if it's not, again, if we can just have it where it's a continuation or just another piece of like part of the universe that we didn't know, fine. No more reboots. There are so many people writing good shit stuff with the reboots.
I don't like the reboots. You know what? And I don't even care if they turn out to be good at this point. I'm just saying, let's make way for new stuff.
We're just raging before
No.
we're like, nope, even if it's good, I hate it.
I don't,
Nope.
It might be good. I don't know, but
Do not care.
why do we need it? We don't. We want new stuff. That's what we want.
Okay, so this is a really interesting point that Darius brought up. Sorry to like kind of
No,
shift
no,
subjects back
it's
and forth
okay.
again. So back to J-Pad playing Walker Texas Ranger. So Darius kind of brings up the fact is that like Norris was pretty much at the end of his martial arts career when they came up with this show, and it like was a way to like establish him as a badass and all that kind of stuff. And I just feel like it's too soon for J-Pad to be like, and also he's not a fighter. He's not at least from what we know of him, maybe he's been training this whole time and we didn't know that he's a martial artist and a fighter.
Yeah, but like, he's just like a sheriff, isn't he? Isn't Walker's Texas Ranger? Rangers are like sheriffs, right?
Oh, yeah. But like, have you
Wait,
seen those
does he-
sweet kids, those sweet moves?
Hey,
Chris?
no one is like Chuck Norris. Please, I beg of J-Pad, do not
Don't try. But-
to do Chuck Norris.
Okay, so here's my other issue with redoing a show like Walker Texas Ranger. Now, obviously, the storyline behind it is not as like gun heavy as maybe the title makes it seem. But in this time in America, maybe we shouldn't be like propping up somebody and like going back. Yeah, let's go back to the old times where it's like Walker Texas Ranger, like he saw with guns and his fists, and you're like, maybe right now, like now.
So do we think then that reboots are just kind of playing on people's nostalgia? Like, and that's all they want to do?
1,000%. It is
Yeah.
it's just a money grab. The only reboots that I can say that don't feel like money grabs are the smaller or like Western movies, like 310 to Yuma, for example, is a really good example of taking something and just revising it, and I really did like that movie, and it did make it easier to watch for, you know what I mean, it's I don't know. But at the end of the day, it really is just kind of a money grab for people, or I don't know. I want somebody to discuss this with us. I can hear Chris tapping, so I don't know if something. Yes, thank you, Darius. Agreed on 310 Yuma, because like that's one that like a lot of people didn't know about the original.
Well, I
And it
don't
was
mind
rebooted.
if they're remaking movies that like are underrated and
Yeah, but stay away from cult classics.
Yeah,
stay
stay
away
away
from
from that.
Princess Bride. Stay away. Did you see the one? I don't know if I sent it to you, but the one tweet that's just perfect. And everybody's like, well, the only way you can redo Princess Bride is it has to be a Muppet movie, where Sweetums is the giant, is Andre the Giant.
you better not touch Princess Bride.
They're working on it. We already raised about it last week. But I mean, like that's one of those things. Like, yeah, if you make it a Muppet movie, on board. The only remakes I like are Muppets, like Muppet Treasure Island, the Christmas movie,
All right, Carl wants to see a Tango and Cash remake.
Tango and Cash.
Yeah,
remake.
Tango and Cash with Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, which,
See,
by the way, was like amazing.
it's amazing, but that's
but
the
I
kind
don't
of
know.
stuff I'm
How do
talking
you
about.
follow up Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone? Like,
Yeah, what do you
that's
do? Like The Rock and wait, hold on, I had a
someone
really
with really great hair, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. I want to do The Rock and Chris Pine. Would that be weird?
I don't know.
I do love him as Kirk. That's why I always.
Yeah, but he needs to have. I don't know. There's something about he's got to have swagger. Like
Yeah,
the Kurt
swagger.
Russell swagger. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's something
But
about-
anyways, but no, that's the type of movie that I'm kind of fine with being remade, because you're not trying to just cash in on something. You're trying to take a different twist on it. Because the other problem with a lot of remakes is that they try to just do exactly the same movie, with different actors and make more money versus
Okay.
taking a different twist on it.
Agreed. And George says that
I'm up at Cribbins Carol. Thank you, Brandon. Boop, boop,
Yes,
boop.
they're redoing Saved by the Bell with Zach as governor and a new Punky Brewster whistling. Okay, so that's the whole thing that we talked about last week, which was just basically bringing back series with everybody who's the same but like older, and making the series set in current times. Like, oh, we've aged, and this is where they're at now.
I think the best thing to come out of Saved by the Bell is, what is it? There's that whole
he says
website.
The Rock and Tom Hardy for
Yes, nailed it.
Yes, you nailed it.
Who
You
are
nailed
you?
it.
Who are you?
Carl. It's
You are our new friend. You are
Yes.
correct. You
Yes.
are correct.
Carl
well done.
from Stockholm. He's been with us for a while.
Yes, well played,
Yes.
sir. That's perfect. Done. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
Let's go.
Anyway,
I forgot where we were from. Wait, right
Anyway,
before that.
we're over time, by the way, so
Well,
we
we're
gotta go.
Oh, wait, I do want to make.
That's because she thinks it's over. It's 3:30, Ruthann.
I'm sorry. 3:31. She was not wasting time.
That's right.
We might have lost YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was one thing I wanted to say though before we lost everybody, which was Oh, there was one more reboot remake thing that I totally forgot about until he mentioned Battlestar Galactica, and it is Jurassic World 3. Did you see who they're joining? Who they're having join the cast?
Absolutely.
So how do you feel about that? Because I know
I'm
you're
on board.
you're on board with that. See, for me, that's the only way I'll come back
Yes,
to
because
that show.
I like Chris
or that
Pratt,
show, that movie.
but I love Jeff Goldblum, Sam
Oh.
Neill, and Laura Dern.
Laura Dern,
Yes,
love.
so-
So, yeah, we totally went over time, guys, but we love you guys. We are going to be at New York Comic Con next week.
Yes.
We'll have to figure out if we're going to do
We
that
don't know what
live.
we're gonna do.
We're going to try. We're going to
Yeah.
try to do it live. We're going to try.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But we love you so much. We love getting all nerd ragey with you, so we will see you next week either way.
Yes.
We'll
That's
figure
right.
it out. So,
All right.
enjoy, take care, and keep on raging.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.